you know how I feel about you. You don't even take my feelings into consideration. Like, it's, I had to find out through the internet. All right.
Now, please don't make me get angry.
You already are. You don't give a. I'm angry too. I'm upset. I'm hurt.
Y'all, Dreka Gates has finally moved on and is ready to begin a new chapter in her life. After a full tape came out with all the evidence she needed to confirm Kevin's been cheating, she's done. Word going around is that Dreka plans to use that cheating footage as solid proof of infidelity in their divorce case. If that's true, this could be the main reason behind their breakup, and things are about to get really messy. And knowing Kevin, he'll probably be rapping about, this situation for years. Let's get into it.
I told you to just keep it real and tell me, like...
Well, if you feel like I lied to you, then fuck it. I don't even know why we talking. I'm tired of talking about the same...
This isn't just another messy celebrity breakup. This one cuts deep. It's a serious betrayal that shook the core of a relationship built over years. Dreka stood by Kevin Gates through it all. His prison time, the scandals, and his climb to fame. But even she has limits, and it looks like she's finally hit hers. What pushed her over the edge? A leaked phone call, a new woman in Kevin's life, and a cheating scandal so bold it even shocked his most loyal fans. But this isn't only about cheating. It's about being disrespected, humiliated in front of the world, and watching a once strong bond fall apart. They've been together since 2003, long before Kevin had any fame. For years, people looked at them as a power couple. If you believed Dreka and Kevin were relationship goals, you're about to see that image crumble. And making it worse? There's a tape. Honestly, dealing with heartbreak is already hard, but when there's solid proof out there, that's a whole different level of pain. Kevin really seems like the type to leave someone stranded when they need him most. And this whole situation, it goes beyond drama. This is deception right in front of everyone's eyes. And it all started with a phone call that was never supposed to be heard by the public. This is where the whole story starts to unfold, with a woman named Persia. She's reportedly been seeing Kevin behind the scenes, and she didn't just bring rumors, she brought proof. Things exploded online when she leaked a raw, emotional phone call with Kevin. The tone was heavy, angry, and way too personal. In the call, Persia confronts him about lying and playing with her feelings. She sounds drained, tired of hearing the same excuses. Kevin, though, acts cold and distant. He tells her that if she thinks he lied, then whatever, and plays it off like he's the one being wronged. But Persia isn't backing down. She's hurt, furious, and her voice cracks as she begs him to be honest. That moment changed everything. That's when a private mess turned into something the world couldn't ignore.
I'm not playing it because I was not thinking about nobody. I was just doing something to make myself laugh. That's all I was doing.
To make yourself laugh?
Yeah.
Knowing that even if you say you wasn't thinking about me, but I literally was just talking to you about how I felt about you.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about myself because I'm dealing with a lot right now, so I really don't even care.
Crying over a married man is already wild. But what's even messier is that Persia, who's also a side piece, is upset because Kevin has been seen with another woman in public. Like, girl, the same way you got him is how you'll lose him. Now, here's where things really start to spiral. Just days after that heated phone call dropped, Kevin Gates pops up on a live stream. This time, not alone, but all cozy with none other than Brittany Renner. Yes, that Brittany Renner. The same one whose name is tied to more drama than most rappers. A former IG fitness model turned viral personality. She's known for a long list of controversies, from her public relationship with NBA player PJ Washington to jaw-dropping interviews where she openly talked about sleeping with several men in one day. Brittany's never been one to stay quiet. Her rep is a mix of bold confidence and serious backlash. While some see her as fearless, others call her a clout chaser. After her split from PJ Washington, just 2 weeks after giving birth, people labeled her a gold digger. Rumors even claimed she was getting $200K monthly in child support, though she later said it was only $2,500. Still, the internet never forgot. And now, she's walking side by side with Kevin Gates. What's even stranger is how quickly her online vibe changed. 1 minute, she's posting bold outfit hauls, and the next, she's wearing a hijab and showing a more calm, spiritual side. The switch was sudden, and of course, it got people talking.
First of all, Allahu Akbar. When I originally joined Instagram July of 2012, I joined for 2 reasons: validation and male attention. And now that I no longer need either of those things, I am developing a new relationship with just social media itself.
At first, Brittany Renner's sudden shift looked like a textbook PR move. We've seen it happen. Celebs facing backlash suddenly go full born again to clean up their image. Think Kanye-level rebranding. So when Brittany, known for dating, rappers, and stirring controversy, popped up wearing a hijab and talking spirituality, Right when Kevin Gates, a self-proclaimed spiritual man, entered the picture again, it raised eyebrows. The timing was suspicious. Her bold, skin-bearing content disappeared overnight, replaced with modest outfits and deep talks about personal growth. And suddenly, she wasn't just spiritual. She was Muslim, posting about her conversion journey. Naturally, people started asking, is this real or just a love-fueled rebrand? Britney, however, insisted it was genuine. In a recent update, she described Islam as a purification process for her heart, body, and soul. She claimed to have been sober for 6 months and celibate for 8. She said she finally felt free, no longer chasing validation. But the internet didn't buy it. Many called her out, saying it was all for show, just another strategy to stay relevant or to impress Kevin Gates. After all, she's been tied to rappers for years. So if spirituality is the new trend in rapper dating circles, some say Britney's just playing the part, not living it.
A really beautiful purification process for me of the mind, heart, body, and soul, and an opportunity for me to meet myself deeper. What I have discovered is how deserving I have always been.
Then came DDG's Twitch stream. Kevin Gates pulls up, and guess who's right beside him? Brittany Renner. Not hiding, not being subtle. They were hard launching their situationship in front of thousands live. And just like that, the internet exploded.
Hey. What's up? What up? You was up. Shit, man.
And it wasn't just the pairing that shocked people. It was what it implied. Was Britney's sudden conversion connected to Kevin? Was this relationship part of a bigger plan? And most of all, where did that leave Dreka? For anyone who's followed Kevin Gates over the years, Dreka isn't just some ex. She's the woman who stood by him for nearly 2 decades, not just as his wife and the mother of his 2 children, but also as his manager, business partner, and a major force behind his growth. She helped shape his image, guided his career, and even supported his spiritual path. To fans, Dreka wasn't just the wife, she was the backbone.
I'm gonna say this now that I was guilty of being more in the business manager role than wife role at times, because it's like at the end of the day,
takes a lot to say that.
I know it does, but I don't mind saying it. I don't mind, because I'm guilty of that. I was more in the, that role than I was in the wife role, because that had become my life. That was our life. You know what I'm saying? We spent 80 to 90% of our time on the road. 8 of the year on the road touring.
When Kevin Gates showed up with Brittany Renner, fans erupted. Many begged him to go back to Dreka, who symbolized nearly 20 years of loyalty and stability. Their relationship wasn't perfect but felt real. Kevin was rough, Dreka calm and spiritual. She helped shape his introspective side, making her irreplaceable to fans. Then silence. No public breakup, just rumors that Dreka cheated with their personal trainer. Kevin never confirmed it, but hinted at it in his song, Super General. Personal trainer invaded my personal space, and it killed me. Fans believed Dreka was matching his past cheating energy, but Kevin's pain showed in his behavior. On Karacia Please, he dodged questions about Dreka cheating, neither confirming nor denying. That silence seemed calculated, manipulative even. Fans now see a toxic, narcissistic side hiding behind his spiritual image, one that many are quick to call out.
Dreka cheated on you with the trainer.
I never said that.
You said something about a trainer. We all know that she was supposedly cheated with the trainer.
No, that's what you let your mind think, that she treated with the trainer. I never said those things.
Okay, so clear it up.
Right now, the public is caught in confusion. Dreka, once central to Kevin Gates' life and identity, has disappeared from the spotlight. In her place is Brittany Renner, a presence raising more questions than answers. This switch feels less like growth and more like chaos disguised as change. Then there's Persia, whose leaked audio exposed Kevin's true colors. If he'd known she was recording, he'd have played a different game. In the clip, he dismisses her feelings coldly, showing manipulation and gaslighting. Fans quickly called him out, accusing him of using spirituality as a shield from accountability. The wildest part? Kevin actually used the leaked audio in his next song, turning Persia's pain into an intro. No remorse, just business. This move confirmed many fears. His spiritual image might be nothing more than a mask for a skilled manipulator.
Oh, how I feel about you. You don't even take my feelings into consideration. Are you guys back fucking with each other?
I told you we can't have marriage. I'm about to give me some rest. To be honest with you, I'm gonna work out tomorrow.
Yeah, and this is the last time you're gonna hear from me.
Ain't that DJ Charles over there?
Look like DJ.
But it didn't stop there. Kevin Gates had the audacity to post a TikTok dressed in a flashy red suit like he was heading to the BET Awards. Then who walks in? Brittany Renner. Right there on camera, he pulls her to the table, flashes a ring, and just like that, it looked like a proposal. Viewers were stunned. The reactions were instant. People were in the comments like, what did we just witness? Was this love or a staged moment for clout? And just when the internet thought it couldn't get weirder, Kevin took things even further. That same leaked audio from Persia, where she was breaking down emotionally, was played at one of his live shows. Yep, in front of a full crowd. It was synced perfectly with the intro to his new song, the same track where he used her voice. Imagine being Persia and hearing your pain turned into background noise for someone's concert. At this point, fans are confused. Are we watching a relationship unfold, a PR stunt, or a man spiraling into a midlife crisis with cameras rolling? Because the theatrics are off the charts. From spiritual healer to emotional puppeteer, Kevin's recent moves have people questioning everything. His motives, his relationships, and even his supposed transformation. It's starting to look less like growth and more like a man playing chess with people's feelings, live on stage and all over social media.
Now, I fell in love with you upon initial contact. You're the most beautiful woman in the world to me. I the life in you. You lost your global phone.
And then the lyrics dropped. Kevin's new track comes on, and he's rapping about how a woman's body count doesn't bother him, how he's finally in love, and how he's never felt this way before. And let's be honest, at this point, it's clear as day he's talking about Brittany Renner. So now fans are left wondering, is it officially over with Dreka? Because if it is, Kevin's doing the most to cover his tracks. He's out here working overtime on damage control, everything. From the TikToks to the red suit reveal to the emotional audio being played at shows, it all screams rollout. Let's be real. If someone questions him next about the leaked Persia audio or his sudden public link-up with Brittany, you already know the answer's locked and loaded. He'll brush it off and say, it was all part of the marketing, just part of the rollout for the new album. Classic deflection. That's what's wild about this whole situation. Narcissists don't even try to hide it anymore. They just keep flipping their image, rebranding themselves like a new product drop. First, he was the spiritual guru. Now he's the heartbroken savage. Next week, who knows? Maybe he'll be the misunderstood romantic. But one thing's clear. Kevin's playing a dangerous game with people's emotions, and folks are starting to see through it.
Apologize for anything.
No, just forgive me. I'm so not sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Fans are spiraling in the comments. Some call Brittany a rage babe. Others say moving from Dreka to Brittany is a massive downgrade. Meanwhile, Dreka's living her best life, focused on wellness and her kids, totally unbothered. She's probably relieved the world finally sees what she dealt with. Kevin, on the other hand, seems stuck in heartbreak mixed with ego, love bombing one woman while using another's pain as art. Looks like he's prepping a toxic new project with that leaked audio as the intro. I'll share updates as soon as it drops. Stay tuned.